Okay guys, I'm gonna change shoes real quick and then we're gonna go find a waterfall. Hello adventurers and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited because today we're in the Smoky Mountains and we're gonna go on a hike. Yeah, a hike. What better thing to do than to check something off of our bucket list. There's 1.4 miles in this direction. Let's go. Okay, did we change shoes? Yes. Did we bring water? Absolutely not. I don't know why. But it is what it is. So it's a crisp day. I'm sure we'll heat up. Won't even think about it. And as you can see, we're not the only ones on the trail today, so that's good too. As we're walking, I already hear the water. It's beautiful out here. The sun is cutting through the trees. There's mushrooms and moss, low-lying vegetation. It's wonderful. This is such an iconic Smoky Mountain hike that you have to take, guys. You have to take this one. Now from this point you can actually take a few different paths. If we were to go back down this way, 2.3 miles, we could get to that first waterfall, which was Rainbow Falls. But we are going to Grotto Falls, which is this way. Okay guys, we're gonna cross this right here, and there's a beautiful water feature. Now the water through there is definitely moving, and wow, if that is any indicator as to what we're gonna find at Grotto, I can't wait. But for now, up the hill we go. Remember how we talked about taking your time? That applies to hiking too. Now, if you're from a flat state like I am, your lungs aren't used to this. So, the cool air, plus the altitude. But that's okay. Whenever we're met with a challenge, we just take our time. We take a break, we breathe a little bit, and then we press onward. So that's what we're doing right now. Just a little break, not a long one. Yeah. A little one. And then we're off again because the falls is still this way. Now the good thing is, once we're finished, when we're going back toward the car, it's going to be downhill. So we'll have this beautiful view, and then we'll be able to just kind of coast down. Just don't coast too much. This is like a drop-off. Don't do that.
A reminder to take a little bit better care of yourself. You can have this feeling anytime you choose.
Look at this right here, guys. This whole tree has fallen over, and that's part of its root system right next to the trail. That's what it looks like from below the roots. Wow, so many little twisty, turny little roots popping out. We still have a ways to go, but I can feel the burn. Definitely feel the burn. It's such a happy burn though. knowing that you're gonna find something beautiful at the end. Okay guys, so earlier we were over here and you'll see some people are about to pass by there. So that was at about the little over halfway point right there. Yep, there they are. And we're onward to the next half right over here. More uphill, but everyone going by is saying how it is worth hiking up. So definitely worth the challenge. Now, as you're hiking, you will hear water kind of throughout in different places. It's a little deceiving, especially when you get closer to the end, because you can hear the water in the distance and then also below. But just keep going. You're not there yet. You're almost there, but you're not there yet. Now guys, let's talk about terrain a little bit while we're on our way to the waterfall. Right here, we have one of the steps that they have, and these are mostly here to keep from having wash. Otherwise, the ground looks pretty much like this. You'll notice that there's some hard pack, but also some gravel, so definitely wear some shoes that you can get a good grip with. These are okay, but I probably would have been better suited with my hiking boots. Now, why did I say that? Because these, although they are comfortable, don't have the best foundation for hitting some of those rough rocks. Hiking boots are designed for that, so they cushion your foot a little bit more and keep the rocks from poking through into your foot. So, consider that, definitely. Look at this, guys, another little cascading pool. Oh, it's beautiful. And we continue. The path changes the look several times as we hike, and it's really cool to see how it adapts to the shape of the mountain. Straight below, the water sound is intensifying. I think we might have finally made it to the area. Now, I don't know how far we have to go from this point, but yeah, that's definitely the waterfall. It's a lot more intense than what we were hearing earlier. You can hear it pounding away at the rocks, and oh, it's flowing good. Now this is the last flight right over here, but do you see what I see? Oh, but that is only the beginning. There is more to this. That is just one of the cascade areas, and it's gorgeous. to the waterfall. And see, it is beautiful. Okay, here we go. Woo! It's cold, guys. It's cold. Wow. Wow. As you can see, guys, sometimes the hike is worth the view. Wow. Grotto Falls did not disappoint us whatsoever. 1.7 miles to get here. We had an adventure on the way here. We're gonna have a different adventure on the way down because it is easier, by the way. And we had those awesome views to look at. Definitely well worth it. I would definitely say of all the places I've been in the Smokies, that this is one of those bucket list stops. If you have the ability to hike just a little bit, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I might moan and groan and complain a little bit here and there because, well, sometimes the path feels a little harder than it really is. But with views like that, it is worth it, guys. And any journey begins with a single step. There we go, the journey has begun. That's a big boulder. Let's just go around that one, okay? Yeah, those are what I like to call toe numbers. There's another one. Now I will say this, whenever you're going back down the way you came, the only really thing that will bother you possibly is toe crowding. So if you do have hiking boots or you're getting hiking boots, make sure you have a little bit of extra flex in there for your toes. Otherwise you're going to end up with some massive toe cramping at the end of your hike. But I think I said that in one of my hiking boot videos, so let's carry on. Well, I mean, other than seeing the awesomeness, of course, but there's such a sense of accomplishment that comes from you getting to a place where at the beginning you started to struggle. And I think that's one of the things that I kind of like to tell you guys at home. If you're out here and you're doing something that you're not familiar with and you feel like giving up, just don't. Just take a break. Give it a minute and then get going again. Keep pushing it just a little bit at a time. Okay guys, we made it back to the sign, which means that we just went 1.2 miles in that direction to get to the waterfall, and then 1.2 miles back. So that means we are exactly 0.2 miles away from parking. And I have to say, whenever I first got to that sign, I was already a little winded before, but we're almost back to the parking lot and I feel amazing. Feels so good out here. I did hike this in the afternoon. It does take a little while, so I wouldn't recommend coming out here too late in the afternoon if you come out. So kind of manage your time accordingly. And also check, because Roaring Fork Road, which has the access point to Grotto Falls, is not open year-round. So check out the time of year you're visiting to make sure that Grotto Falls is available. And just like that, we are back at the trailhead. If you've enjoyed coming with me today to Grotto Falls, then make sure that you check out some of the other amazing falls here in the Smoky Mountains, because each one of them is unique and special. I definitely say this is a bucket list. I just checked mine. Tell me when you check yours in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.